Welcome, everyone, to the 148th edition of Master Mike's Wrestling Paradise. I'm your host, Master Mike Ambrose, and been busy with stuff over the last few weeks. If you've probably seen, I'm doing a show somewhere else, and but I hope to be doing these shows every once in a while, these Wrestling Paradises. So, big news last night with Jey Uso becoming the new Intercontinental Champion. Congratulations to Jey Uso. Yeet. And first singles titles after 14 years in the company. And, that's a long way to be off. Long time to be coming in your first singles title. So, man's paid his dues. Can't do nothing wrong with that. Can't argue with that. And you'll beat Braun Breaker. And I'm sure, Braun's going to get the title back. I don't believe all these people say, people try to say what's going on with it, but, Jey Uso's real hot now. He's been one of the popular guys, made it on the biggest merch sellers consistently in the last year. It's funny, I hear people knock him and Liv Morgan, but they sell a lot of merch, and now they're both champions, so, they got fans behind them. That's how you judge what's over. You go by what the people, your merchandise, your ratings, how good you draw at the gates. Look at them in business. They're as hot as they ever been. So, which I talked about many times. Ratings are going up. And we'll talk about, speaking of TV shows and ratings, we'll talk about in the NXT Preview about what's coming up next week. But yeah, back to Jey beat Jey Uso. He beat Braun Breaker. But like I said, I think Braun's going to be all right. I'm sure he might get the title. This could be a sort of a good feud and really elevate Braun into that next level if they want to get there. Feuding with a guy like Jey Uso, who's one of those popular guys, they could elevate the title at the same time, elevate him. I'd say elevate. Jay's already pretty elevated, but now he's a bit where he could even elevate Braun more. And main event Jey Uso, he main evented that show. I wonder if he's going to main event Saturday Night's main event. If you look at his shirt, the logo kind of looks like similar to the Saturday Night's main event logo. Because Saturday Night's main event's coming on back on NBC in September, so I'm looking forward to that. Yes, other thing from Raw, as we're in the home stretch, less than 2 weeks to Bad Blood in Atlanta on October 5th. Drew McIntyre tells CM Punk the feud ends on Sunday. This war that ends on Sunday. Somehow how his family are telling him to stop the feud. It's been like a blood feud. Feud of the year, Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. Punk was on the show, but as I'll get to later, I'm going to be talking about Punk later at the end of the show. Also had Sami Zayn versus Ludwig Kaiser, and Sami Zayn defeated Ludwig Kaiser. And after the match, I won a world title shot match with Gunther. Gunther comes out after the match is over, saying, what better place than time here in Ontario, California on Raw to not accept your challenge. He was like trolling Sami, so I don't know if they're going to have this match in Bad Blood or a Survivor Series. I don't know, because they're in Canada, even though series from Montreal, series in Vancouver. Who knows? But they could announce it next week. It'll be kind of short notice for a world title match, but that's that. Oh, also, you had Liv and Dom paying homage to Eddie Guerrero to be in the show. Eddie on his lowrider with Liv. It was pretty cool. They have like a Mattel thing of that. Looks pretty cool again. It'd be a collector's thing. Oh, see, Eddie Guerrero's a legend. One of the all-time greats. No question about that. Also, Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman fight again. Real heavy doodle. It was going to be Braun Strowman versus Miz, but Braun Strowman comes out and attacks Reed. Reed attacks Braun. Reed attacks Miz. Then when Reed and Strowman are in the ring together, Reed gives a tsunami to two security guards on top of each other. Braun Strowman's choke slamming the security. The Keystone Cops are in there and they're just bumbling over the place, So then we saw Adam Pearce, the GM, goes to Jackie Redmond saying, we're going to make this match next week Last Monster Standing match. And they did it's called Last Monster Standing. And they did a movie trailer for the match. It was really good. If you have a chance, go out of your way and see that. Speaking of stuff, go out of your way and see the Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes segment from SmackDown where Georgia Tech plays. That was cinema, like they say. This was a great video package trailer for the Reed Strowman match, though, so go for that. And some other news. Looks like New Day's breaking up. It apparently looks like that. You got Xavier Woods talking getting jailed, pissed off that he hadn't had a single opportunity either. The only thing he ever won was King of the Ring. But that's that. And they've been together for 10 years, which is a record for W teams, without question. Hasn't been a WWE team or a group that's lasted that long in WWE. Bloodline may outlast it because, it's the Bloodline, but, New Day lasts 10 years. That's something. Anniversary of November, so I'm supposed they're going to wait till then to break up. We shall see. Yes, getting on to NXT Preview. Tonight the highlights of the press conference for the debut on the CW next week. Tonight's the last show on the USA Network, and, the USA Network, the run with had its ups and downs. They started the black and gold era, then they changed the vision to 2.0, and now it's the white and gold. They elevate. You saw a lot of new talent the last couple of years come along and develop real well. I just mentioned Braun Strowman, for example. No, not Braun Strowman, Braun Breaker. So, they've done a lot of good stuff. Tiffany Stratton was developed in NXT. Got Trick Williams there. A lot of great talent. But, yeah. And so that's that. That's that for that show. No, well, that's actually not it. One more thing, sorry. CM Punk is coming back to fight. Not fight. He's going to be hosting, he's going to be hosting NXT next week. They're in Chicago. He's going to be the referee for the NXT title match, Ethan Page and Trick Williams, and it's in Chicago. And we all know CM Punk is from Chicago. He'll get a big pop like, he's Jordan. He's like Jordan there, MJ, Michael Jordan in Chicago now. So he's at that level. Probably if you gave somebody a Mount Rushmore of Chicago athletes, some people probably put CM Punk right up there nowadays. So, yep, that's something. Okay, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, that's all for now, for the show. Like I said, that's the last show on USA for NXT. Like I said, the ratings, they've been going up the last couple weeks, but, CW should be more home. They should do better ratings. And, of course, in another week or so, Raw, after Bad Blood, Raw goes for 2 hours. Well, they make the move to Netflix in January. So there's that. Oh, on Netflix, the Vince McMahon documentary starts tomorrow. In the next couple weeks, I'll give my review on that documentary series. Should be interesting, to say the least. All right, I get going. I'll be suing you. I'll be doing, like I say, trying to do these shows once a week while I have my other thing to do during the week. On IE Sports Radio, B-Town Blitz. Tune into that show, by the way, when you have the chance. It's great stuff. All right, have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye.